Hi guys, this is Kim from Abundant Life Tarot, and we are here doing our monthly love readings. And this month for January 2018, so excited to say that, we are going to combine the singles and the couples because I found that it was just too complex for me to break it up by singles and couples. As much fun as that was for me, it was too time consuming. And there's really no need for it because sometimes the readings that I would do for the couples would kind of bleed into for what guidance I would give to the singles and vice versa. So we're going to combine it. And yeah, and then the other thing I wanted to say is a huge apology for last month's videos because they did have poor sound quality. Now I have a new microphone, so hopefully the sound issues are all resolved. And what we will be now doing is monthly readings for all 12 astrological signs. And this will encompass the overall energies, your romance energies, your sensual, sexual feelings and energies going on, something that's impacting your love life for that month, some romance guidance, and then a closing card. So it's going to be quite a bit of info packed into these videos. So I think this format will work best for myself and for you all. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And so, yeah, if you decide later that you want a more in-depth, more personalized reading tailored to just you, you can also hit me at my email or my other methods of getting in touch with me to have a private reading because this reading is really just a general reading for the astrological signs. So without much further along, here we go. Let's get started. Hi there, Scorpios. This is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot doing your reading for January. We're doing a reading for our Scorpio lovers who are both in relationships and who are single, male and female. We're now looking at the overall energies of January for Scorpio. Interesting. So what comes up, which is interesting, Scorpio, is conflict and then peace. And what this tells me is that for some of you, there will be a time during the month of January where you will have intense conflict, and then there will be a season of peace towards the middle to end part of January, or vice versa. Maybe there is peaceful times and then it ends in conflict. For some of you, it's a bunch of conflict going on. And at times there was peace, but now what was replacing peace is now conflict. Whereas for others, the conflict is now gone away and you're now entering a season of peace. So really it could be any of these combinations for many different Scorpios, which is quite interesting. And in terms of love relationships, I mean, we see the heart here. Clearly, you're going to be talking about conflict matters of the heart with your partner, with your lover. There will be times when you're not seeing things on the same way, in the same way. You guys are not on the same page, and it feels like you'll never get to peace. But this card indicates that you will. It's just not without this time of turmoil. But it's not forever either. So let's look a little bit deeper at that, shall we? All right, Spirit, can you give us more insight for our Scorpio friends, lovers, coupled or single? What energies do you have for us? What What do you want to tell us about romance? Any other messages? Okay. Okay, this is cool. Okay, so what's cool about this reading is that I get a sense that for many of you, this conflict is speaking about maybe energies that happen in December that are now maybe in the beginning part of January, but that will come to pass. And we know this to be true because of the cards that come about for Scorpio. We have the Queen of Shields, the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups or Two of Cauldrons. And then we have the Star. Okay. With the Queen of Pentacles, this tells me that it took a long time to get here, but you came to a place in your relationship of being able to finally be a nurturer or to be nurtured, Scorpio. So there is a time of peace and tranquility now, but not without the conflict. You had to go through the conflict, go through the turmoil in order to get to a place of being able to relax, being able to go through the fire with your partner, but now you guys have come out to the other side and now you're able to relax a little. You're able to, again, be nurtured or to nurture your loved ones, your partner. Your partner in turn does that for you. So I get a sense that there was some conflict and turmoil going on in your recent past, but that now you are in a state of peace. So sometimes when we get these forecast cards or when we get any cards and they may appear negative, they're not always speaking to what is presently going on. Although for some of us, since this is a general reading, this could be speaking to, a current issue, but many times it could be something that happened in the past. And then we have the Two of Cups. So now we have a budding relationship. So for some of you Scorpios, this shows that maybe in the past you and your person you were dating weren't getting along that great, but now you guys are finally seeing eye to eye. You're connecting, while others you are meeting a potential partner where you guys are connecting, you're vibing. This bodes well. You're feeling safe, secure in the budding relationship, like it's safe to move forward. You have hope in this relationship, this budding relationship that you have, because we have the Star card. And the Star card, gorgeous card, by the way, from the Celtic Tarot, shows that she's, she's pouring herself into, I'd like to say pouring herself into the relationship and feeling emotionally secure to do so. These are tranquil waters, which tells me the conflict, maybe you had some inner conflict about your deservedness in relationships in the past, and now you've come to a realization, maybe, that you are worthy of love, that you are worthy of being here, that you are going to have love. So for people Scorpios who don't have anyone in the mix right now with you, that doesn't mean that you're not in a great place emotionally. But to get to this peaceful state, my single Scorpios had to go through some things, some past heartaches, some past conflicts in relationships to be able to get to this place, this hopeful state in your relationship, this loving state. For our coupled Scorpios, this shows a great time of healing that's taken place here between you and your partner emotionally. You guys have gone through some things, and now you're coming on the other side, and now you guys are back to an emotionally balanced place where you're feeling connected, you're feeling in love, you're feeling like, wow, even though we've been together a while, this feels new, this feels nice. And we have all the hope in the world that our relationship is just going to get better and deeper and more loving. That is what's going on right now for singles and couples. So let's take a look at some outside influences or inside influences or factors that could impact your life, or maybe some suggestions on what to do in terms of having a more robust love life. All right, Scorpios. So a new exercise program. Perhaps your partner has started a new exercise program that's kind of hampering the time that's being spent with you, or vice versa. Maybe now you are going on a health kick and you're like, look, I want to be the sexiest lover I can be, so I'm going to start exercising and eating right and doing what I need to do. This could be positively or negatively impacting your relationship. I don't want to look at it as a positive or negative thing, but, perhaps there could be some schedule adjustments that need to take place, but don't stop exercising. In fact, if you're not exercising, Scorpios, this card is a signal that this is what you need to do in order to bring more love into your life. What I mean by that is, if you're single, you need to get into the gym, work on yourself. You'll feel better. You'll feel healthy. When you're healthy, you're able to go out and date and be your most vibrant self. When you are not healthy, you're not very vibrant, and you're not really attracting in the kind of partner that you really want to be around and be with. So, and then also, you never know, you might meet your lover at the gym. Maybe that new exercise program that you're starting in January is going to lead you to meeting your partner. That could very well happen for some of you Scorpios out there, since this card is coming up in your reading. While coupled up ones, you may join a gym together, and you guys may find this is a great opportunity to date and to with your partner by going to the gym and getting focused on something new. Okay, look, welcoming in the new, welcoming in a new way of getting in your time together. If you guys have family, you have a family coupled up, Scorpios, sometimes you're going to have to combine your physical fitness time with your date time with your partner. Sometimes you're going to have to just get creative. Welcoming in the new. Maybe there's something new going on in your life that you need to make room for. And this could be, a new job, a new exercise program, a new home, who knows? That could be something that's coming in that could definitely rock your world and rock you and your partner's world if you're in a relationship. Additional meanings, a big positive change, yay. Respecting the free will of choices of everyone involved, even if they differ from your own. Taking an adventure trip, going on a holiday, trying something completely different. Maybe trying a new restaurant for our coupled up ones. Maybe you, single ones, getting out there, going to a singles mingling meetup. Maybe you've got a hobby and you're going to a meetup group and you meet your potential partner there. Because you're in a state of peace now, some of you guys may be in states of conflict, but even still, this might be a way to get away from the conflict, is by welcoming in the new, doing something new to kind of change it up, spice up your life, and open up a new avenue to ways of love being able to get to you. Let's take a look at the overall sensual, sexual energies for the month of January for our... I'm sorry guys, I'm going to start this over. Let's look at the overall energies for the month. Oh, it's so chatty. Alright. For the month of January for Scorpio. On the first card we have Ace of Pentacles. And then we have Six of Pentacles. And then we have, I'm assuming, this is Acolyte of Cups. I'm assuming maybe Knight of Cups, which is action. So we see here that for our lovely Scorpios, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. The beginnings of a physical, maybe attraction that's going on with a potential partner for our singled ones. And there's a reciprocal give and take going on between the both of you, where at first, in the beginning, maybe last month, you weren't so sure if that person was vibing with you and feeling you on another level. Now you're starting to get signs that they are in fact feeling you and vibing with you on a deeper level, on a sexual, sensual level. For those who are in and then you guys, let me back up for those singles. The Knight of Cups indicates that you guys will be moving forward emotionally and possibly into a physical, sexual relationship in January. And you will be going there, so to speak. You will be welcoming in the new with this new person. And it's going to be exciting. But you're going to love it because it was a building up of time of this attraction between the both of you. And now here you are, finally being able to consummate your relationship in a way that is really sexually and sensually gratifying for the both of you. And for our coupled up folk, this just bodes well as for you as well, as that again in the bedroom it's a very give and take moment in time for our Scorpios. Whereas before, perhaps maybe there wasn't so much give and take, but you guys have evolved and grown in your relationship where now there is more give and take, and that feels good. You feel good, you feel satisfied, you feel appreciated, you feel desired. And you are in turn able to give that to your partner because you are getting it, because you feel that way. And you guys weren't always there, but over time in your relationship, and through cultivating a connection with one another, you're now able to get to this place in the bedroom with one another where you are having a give and take kind of dynamic and relationship, and that feels good. And that then ushers in a time where you guys are able to act on these emotions, able to act on this connection, and you then are able to have those amazing orgasms, those deep chemistry connections that we all find enviable. Scorpio couples will be having that for the month of January. All right, so let us move on to the romance angel oracle. What advice can be given, or what energies are we dealing with here for Scorpio? The first card, True Love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So, true love. This is awesome. So, again, for those who are dealing with the Two of Cups moment in your life, this is a true love, and this is a soulmate situation going on here. So, the person that you are dealing with is actually someone who is a soulmate for you. So let's look at true love. Let's read that. Let's see, you pulled this card because true and lasting love is here for you. If your question was about a specific person, then this card serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you, and you both can overcome the issues that arise. This is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness, compassion, and courtesy towards each other. For instance, having honest conversations would be an expression of your true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics. If you're currently seeking a relationship, this card offers you assurance that true love is on its way. Keep the faith that a wonderful relationship is destined to come to you, and don't compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential that you treat yourself well by taking excellent care of yourself, for the foundation of a true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. Yay, calling your soulmate. You, like everyone else, have soulmates. This card guides you to actively call your romantic soulmate into your life. You can do so through prayer, affirmations, and visualizations. It also means working on yourself so that you epitomize the qualities you're seeking in a partner. For instance, if you desire a significant other who's got a great sense of humor, develop this within yourself. Like attracts like, which is part of calling in your soulmate. Okay, nice. I'm going to reach over here and get Heal Yourself reading cards. Just looking for some guidance here. We have patience. Gotta have some patience as you do this work, right? If you're actively in conflict with someone right now in your life, it's going to take patience to navigate through this situation, because it's going to take patience with dealing with the other person, and it's going to take patience with dealing with yourself when you're not quite as, trying to be the bigger person, when it's kind of hard. So let's take a look at patience, number 23. You must develop patience in all areas of your life. Patience does not mean that you give up and do nothing. On the contrary, you need to be aware of several aspects of circumstance that you are facing. Patience requires you to stop pushing, rushing, and creating potentially explosive situations. Instead, it asks you to see the bigger picture and become aware of the ingredients that might be missing. If you are impatient with a particular person, instead, give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusions and making up dramatic stories about a person or a situation without being aware of all the details. You have an opportunity to let go of judgment. Always look for the truth of the situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Patience can also be connected to a health condition you're recovering from, a new diet or an exercise program you are embarking on, or a new course of study you may have begun. And so that's interesting. So for those of you who are starting a new exercise program, seriously doing this for the month of January and beyond, have patience with yourself. Don't rush into it. Don't rush into, anything for the month of January. Take your time. If you and your partner are at the gym, you can only do 10 minutes at the gym that day, applaud yourself. Go reward yourself and move on. Okay? Have some patience. Have patience when you're dealing with others during conflict, so you can get to a place of peace. Patience is what we are lacking. It's a virtue that many of us are lacking, and that would really help in our interpersonal relationships. I tell you. All right, let's look at the White Rabbit Oracle for some final words of wisdom for our Scorpio friends who are in relationships. Spirit, what do you have to tell Scorpions about January and love? Okay, lovely. So this says magic manifest. So, or we could even manifest magic, right? You're manifesting a blossoming flower that's growing, and that's manifesting magic and love, and manifesting love and life. You're able to take a contentious situation from conflict and magically turn it into peace. You have that power, Scorpio. You do. And so for the month of January, manifest the magic of love in your life. Manifest magic and see how it can manifest in unfolding your life. By welcoming in the new, you will magically allow things to unfold beautifully. Welcoming in the new could be so many different things. Put that mantra on your board somewhere. Say, where in my life can I welcome in the new for the month of January? And each day look for ways you welcome in the new in your life. That manifests magic into your life, into your love life. You know, so be all about that. Be open to that. Be open to just trying new ways, new things to get to where you're trying to go. And allow patience to magically heal certain things. You know, it's sometimes difficult. There's difficult things we have to deal with. But when we have patience, it makes it a whole lot easier to navigate those situations. So, and it does appear magical in our interpersonal relationships when we can take patience and apply it for our partners, our lovers. Wow. We look like the ultimate magicians when we're able to do that. So allow hope and patience to be the driving force in your life, okay? Wow. It's just quite amazing here, guys. I think that for Scorpios for January, you will finally have that peace that you are so seeking, that you've been seeking for a while. So that is such a blessing. Happy New Year. I hope that you are finding your holiday season and New Year just abundant and blessed. And I wish you nothing but more blessings. And thank you so much for watching. Take care. See you in the next video.